Good morning and welcome to another episode of Taylor's Takes, a little bit of a different episode. We are joined right now in the media room by Ben Davis interim head coach, Coach Corey Taylor. How are you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Doing good. So, Coach, obviously, you took over this program, and I believe it was September, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you took it over in September, and you have them.
November. I'm sorry, November.
November?
Yep.
Excuse me. So November. So you took it over in November, and now you have them to a state championship. What are just kind of your overall thoughts on how the season's worked out?
We didn't have a lot of time in between. Like I said, I got a job a week before tryouts, and so we didn't have a lot of time before then to maybe teach some key principles and maybe kind of get back to what we kind of did last year. But I knew coming to the year we had the potential to be here. I knew it was going to take a little bit of time, some lessons we had to learn, especially having 8 new guys and 2 transfers. We weren't around to see last year's success, but I knew throughout the season that we continue to get better, continue to grow, and us right now we're in 15 of our last 16 games. We feel very good about where we're at right now, and I think we all know who we are individually and collectively. So we're excited to be in this position.
So you guys played obviously over the weekend in semi-state at Newcastle, and this was a great weekend overall. You guys went 2-0. What was your overall takeaways from the whole experience?
Well, the first game we came out like we were ready to go. We got a lot of key contributions from everyone. Even guys came off the bench like Justin Parks, Caleb Milan, Justin Harrington, Jameer Avery. They played extremely well. Won by 26. We felt like we could. And then the second game, kind of unexpected. We thought we faced Lawrence North, but then Jefferson was a great ball club, and they fought the entire game. Had a great inside presence and a couple of really good guards. So we knew coming to the game it'd be a tough task, and we came out a little bit flat. We didn't play as well as we wanted to, but at the end of the game, we were right where we wanted to be the last minute. Not the last minute 30, the last minute. And so we're down 6 with almost 2 minutes to go. We got these key stops, make some key shots. And Justin Harris provided a great lift off the bench with us with a couple big shots, and got a couple really good stops as well. And KJ was key still down the stretch, and the layup, the free throw. Mm-hmm. And Mark Zach with the big block at the end to seal the deal. So.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, you were down 6 with 2 minutes to go, and it just seems like for a while in that fourth quarter, you guys just couldn't get away from that 5-point deficit. And obviously, you guys ended up overcoming it. But as you mentioned, Justin Harrington coming off the bench, hitting those threes. What kind of teammate is that, and what kind of confidence do you have in a guy like that, to come off the bench there? He hadn't really played it all that game, and he came in. He knocked down two huge threes, banked one in, and then should have had that lay-in underneath the basket as well.
Yeah, he's one of our unsung heroes, man. He hadn't played a ton consistently throughout the season, but he stays ready. He works extremely hard. He's a great teammate. He comes to practice every day. He gives his best effort every single day. We knew we could depend on him. He'd be ready to go. And so defensively solid, and we knew he'd be ready if his number was called. And so I told him after the game, I'm so proud of him for staying the course. Obviously, that is our character. That's what we teach our guys, that you never know when your number's called, but you got to be ready, got to be prepared to perform. So he was ready to do that. So I'm so proud of him.
So KJ and Mark mentioned to me earlier that there's just a different kind of fire inside of that huddle there towards the end of the game. Who were some of the players that kind of just got around the team and just kind of carried them to victory?
Man, we got guys like KJ and Mark who've kind of done this before in the past. Mark White is one of our emotional leaders as well. He's kind of like the rock of our team at times, where he's got to guard the other team's best player, and so he did just that. He's made it tough for other opponents throughout the entire postseason, from sectional, Roncalli, New Pal. Played Gizzy, good ball player, but he did a great job. I thought he still did a really good job on him, and all the way up to Jeffersonville and Center Grove, Gardner Smets. Those are guys that Ramon Enos provided a great lift as well, emotional. So he was there in the huddle, kind of screaming at the guys, like, remember what we're about, what we're here for. And so they were able to perform and do the right things on the court to win us the game.
What was your reaction to Zachary's block at the end of the game?
Relief. Man, I don't want to lie to you, man. Just relief, man. Some people say, why do you have anybody on the ball? I said, man, for one, we want him to see 7 seconds is a long time, and we do these special situations every day in practice where, if he gets an advantage and now he's at the court, now he's attacking down here, there's too much space. So I wanted 5 guys where he saw 5 guys in front of him, and Mark kind of went on his own. He kind of ran at the guy, the ball handler, and he made him pick the ball up. And so from that point on, the things we do every day, like rotations, he's at X out of it and got the key block as the buzzer went off. And I kind of took a deep breath. And we're here now. So
yeah, so I've already talked to Fisher's guys, and one of the things that Keenan Gardner said was that you guys are very much improved, and especially down low with Tavion Williams. It was his first varsity career game. When he played against Fisher's that first contest, how has he improved throughout the season?
Man, Tavion is a special talent, man. He's extremely athletic, great teammate. He works extremely hard every day in practice. He pushes the other guys. He's a strict as a JV guy last year. Played no varsity minutes, but you can see down the stretch he's got some fighting, got some dog in him. We can score around the rim, he'll run the floor, he'll defend the other team's best post player, and so he pushes the other guys as well, like Caleb. And Mo does a good job pushing those guys daily. So we're excited for him, man. He's got a bright future, and he's doing a great job for us right now.
Coach, this Fisher's team has not been challenged much this season. How does that change March 30th?
Man, they're a good team, man. Hats off to them. They're well coached. They give us a good game, good run, and they've had a great season. But at the end of the day, still got to lace them up. And so, we'll be ready to go. We got 2 weeks to prepare, and so we'll be ready for that game. From that point on, we'll see.
Coach, you and Russ Mann, 2 first-year head coaches. What is it about first-year coaches in Ben Davis?
I don't know, man. I think it's kind of like the layout that we have here and what we're really about. We're about the right things. We've got some great individuals, great characters in our program. Guys that are they're everyday guys. They do it on the classroom in the community as well as practice daily. So, I think that's the reason why we're here at this moment.
Agreed. And Coach, finally, one more question. This isn't about high school basketball, but you have an NCAA championship pick for us.
Boiler up, man.
Yes, sir. Hammer down. Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Good luck this weekend.
Thanks for having me.